Hi guys, and welcome to Chef N Rasile and Friends. Today we have Tom here. Tom is an avid home cook. So today we're going to be cooking with Tom. We're going to be doing a lamb and aubergine with some Greek yogurt dish. So Tom's going to prep the aubergine first. He's going to split the aubergine in half and score it. So Tom, if you get along with that, and I'll explain the rest of the dish. So here we've just got some simple lamb chops. We've also got some Greek yogurt. We've got some mint we're going to put in the Greek yogurt, some lime juice in the Greek yogurt, and with the aubergine, we're just going to roast it in the oven. We're going to add, when it's finished roasting, we're going to add some coriander and just crush it up. So it's a very, very simple dish. The longest part of this dish is the aubergine itself. It takes about half an hour in the oven. So as Tom's doing that now, we'll just come back in a second. So as you can see, we've scored up the aubergine like so. So this is to let the heat in and cook it properly. So we're going to now, Tom's going to season it up with a bit of olive oil and a bit of salt, just so it gets the seasoning and helps cooking process if we get that done. And then, as I said, we'll pop it in the oven at 200 degrees, around about 390 Fahrenheit. So it doesn't need too long in the oven, about half an hour. So you can get this ready before, and then you can cook your lamb afterwards. So we're just going to pop a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Make sure the pan is really hot to basically fry the lamb off. We're also going to put a little bit of seasoning onto the lamb, so a bit of salt and a bit of pepper. Just be careful as you drop it into the pan, because obviously the pan's really hot. We don't want any oil or splashback. We're going to cook the lamb for about a minute either side, just because it's so thin and we don't want our lamb to be overcooked. So after about a minute on one side, we're just going to flip them over. With a nice caramelised lamb chop, and we're going to cook them on the other side for about a minute. So after about a minute on the other side, we're going to take them out onto a clean plate, always letting the meat rest after cooking it. So this has been cooked for 2 minutes, we're going to let it rest for 3 to 4 minutes. It's exactly the same if you've gone for a run. Your muscles are going to be really tight and they're going to be chewy. So we're going to let it rest for 2 to 3 minutes. While we're doing that, we can prep the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so we've got the aubergine here. Now it's been roasted in the oven for about 40 minutes. So what Tom's going to do is he's going to scrape it out while I chop some coriander. We're going to get a fork and we're going to crush just the inside flesh with the coriander. Your fork. And I'm just going to chop the coriander. You don't want too much coriander, because coriander is quite a strong flavour and not everyone really likes it. So we're only going to put a tiny little bit in there. So just a large pinch really, so that goes in there. Yeah, now we're just going to crush it with a fork, and I'm just going to add a pinch of salt just for a bit of seasoning. As Tom does that, I've got my Greek yogurt here. I'm just going to chop up a little bit of mint to go inside the yogurt. We're also going to add a splash of acidity of lime juice, which goes really well with mint and lime. The mint goes in. Using my fingers as a sieve just to make sure there's no seeds go in. Any flesh, just squeeze it through my fingers. Can use a sieve, like so. I'm just going to mix it in like so. So what we're going to do now, we've got our aubergine, which Tom has crushed with a fork and with some coriander. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the bottom of the plate, like so. We're going to put some lamb chops, which have been resting for 2 to 3 minutes. And to finish, the lime and mint yogurt. And that's it. So simple, very quick and easy to do. You've got lamb with mint yogurt and aubergine with coriander.